Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. My name is Shabira, Qurrota, Ayunin, Sundara, but you can call me Shabira. And now this time I'm going to be presenting about my project, Literacy Journey, Chapter 2. So I've done this project before, but these years I've been doing some new projects about literacy and I really want to share it. First, let me introduce more about myself. So, like I said, my name is Shabira. I am 10 years old. I live in South Tangerang, Indonesia, and this year I'm a 6th grader. My hobbies are playing basketball, crafting, writing, journaling, drawing, playing pretend, cooking, trying new things, and my motto is learn, teach, inspire. So, the background of this literacy journey is that, well, some people might think that literacy is just about reading, while other people might already know more about literacy but don't know where to start because, well, there are lots of kinds of literacy. So in this project, I'm going to talk about the kinds of literacy, including why they're all important, and also the interesting part of them, why I like them, and the experience of my literacy journey for a few years now, how I started it, also some tips on starting your literacy journey. And the project description. Literacy is not just about reading. Some people don't really want to start their literacy journey because they're not too interested to reading, although literacy is actually an ability to write, read, speak, count, and to think critically, to understand something, or to express our ideas and thoughts. Literacy is super duper important because we use it to get knowledge, give message to others, and make choices in life. I mean, speaking, we usually give message to others by speaking, and also we can get knowledge by reading as well. And in this project, I'm going to be sharing about my literacy journey for the past few years, including some new literacy projects that I've been working on. We will discuss more about it in the mind map that is right behind me that I made about my literacy journey. So, my project goals is to present my new literacy journey activities and the progress of the other activities that I have been doing a few years ago. And also to convince to others that literacy is fun and it's not only about reading. Also to convince others to start their literacy journey and to improve on their literacy abilities. Also show others that we use literacy in our daily life. So this was my old mind map when I was younger on my first literacy journey project, chapter 1, which was financial statement, make a book, make a short story, make an ebook, journaling, writing, draw a story, travel sketch, reading, and storytelling. And this is my new mind map. So the first one that I want to talk about is the KLC, Komikai Literacy Club. In my school, there is this program of student organization, but primary students can attend as well. And I am the leader of the literacy club. The name of the organization is Komikai, so Komikai Literacy Club. In this literacy club, we do everything as chapters. So because one whole, it goes every semester, and in here we do it as chapters. Chapter 1 was book review, which was very, very fun. Chapter 2 was creative writing, and chapter 3 we're continuing the creative writing as well. But in here, other people who just joined at chapter 3 or 2 doesn't need to worry that they missed some of the lessons in the other chapters that they didn't join, because in here we're going to learn more and also maybe learn again what we have learned for the past few years to recap all of them. So people who just joined don't need to worry that, oh no, what if I missed this lesson? I really want to know about it. They don't have to worry like that. And also drawing. So drawing is also one of my favorite things because okay, so I like doodling as well. So I like to do some drawing. Like this is my drawing. I was drawing a bird. Actually, no, this one is my drawing. So I drew an ice cream here. I like drawing food and other stuffs as well. And also, I like to write stories and make a book. Mostly, actually, I just tell my stories to my mom while doing some pretend play, pretending I'm in a movie, and it is actually a movie. But I also like to write stories in my own book, which is this one. So I have like books where I write my stories. First one is 13 Family and the Extreme Expedition. It's about 13 Family is about a family who has 13 children and all of them are girls and they're all superheroes. And I'm also writing, actually, I still need to finish some of the stories, like the 5 missing puzzles. So I like to write stories in my book and then make it a real book that I have published. So the book that I have published, I have 5 anthology books in Indonesia and 2 solo books. One of them is in English. It's called The Watch Tragedy. And also, I have made a comic as well. And now I'm also making my own anthology books, which is I'm also making a book with all of my stories in it. It's still in Indonesian. I'm thinking of publishing one in English as well. And I knew that in the chapter 1 I wrote about journaling, but for journaling long time ago I was just still decorating randomly, but now I I think for myself that I am having some progress in journaling. I'm also attending some journaling classes and also now because I love journaling, so all of my notes that I take from classes are made as a journal. And also for the journaling part, there will be some pictures in the next slide. And I also like to write a review, for example, like the book review that I mentioned in this KLC. And I also like reading, of course. And these are my books on top there. Some of them are my aunt's book that I borrowed, but yes, I do like reading, especially comics and fiction, like fiction novels. One of the books that I've read is Roald Dahl, and also the one that I borrowed from my first aunt, who loves reading as well, is Tuck Everlasting, The Grimm Sister, Series 1, Book 1. And I kind of forgot the title, but there was like the Worry Tree and other stuffs as well. And also teaching. So my motto is learn, teach, inspire. And I have presented this in the last gift as well when I was presenting about creative workshop that I made. So I have my own academy called Sunday Academy where I started it 2021, I think. Yes, when I was 7 years old. So other than teaching in my own academy, I also teach in a few other academies. Also, public speaking is a part of literacy as well, which I like to do, and storytelling. Also, I like to do some financial statement as well. So the money I get, I think of it, this one is for paying for the Zoom, and this one is for that, this one is for buying food, like that. And so these are my picture books and comic. These are the anthology books. This is my comic book, and this is my own picture book where I drew the pictures myself. But I kind of edited it with Canva. And in here, this is my new book that I am publishing. It's about like Cerita Kakek. It's in English, and in here, The Watch Tragedy. So I made it in Bukuku, and my book was Alhamdulillah published in like for the children's book fair of the treasure. And also on Bukuku Club as well, I made this like Kachita, Kartu Cipta Cerita, which is actually where every kid's illustrator draw two stuff. I draw a cat and like the knight here, and then we can use it for games. Like for example, we take a card and then there's two people who place it. We put it in a like head, but we do not see the card, and other people has to give clues so we can guess what stuff is it that's in the card. And also, this is the literacy club. So this is when we were doing the book review. Every time it's done, we have this like report where this is where they sent their assignment. This one is for chapter 1, book review. We also made some sort of like at the end of chapter 2, we made like a drama, some sort of drama writing as well. And let's see, I'm going to speed up.
Shabira, you only have about one more minute left to wrap up, okay?
Got it. This is pictures when I am teaching, and these are a few of my journals. So I have some daily journal as well. And now for the conclusion. Literacy is super fun and important, especially in our daily life. As we usually hear the quote, "Don't judge a book by its cover," it applies to literacy as well. If you don't know it, try it. There are various kinds of literacy that we can try and maybe even like. Some of the tips is by looking at like how it is first, looking at each literacy, each kind, and then trying it. So then let's start our literacy journey together and improve on our literacy ability as well. Always try to inspire others for what is beneficial for them. Remember, start your journey from now on. You'll never know where the journey will take you. Never stop searching the knowledge. Always learn, teach, and inspire. Thank you.
Excellent. Every time I see you on here, or even if I don't see you, because sometimes you're later than I'm awake, but I get to see it when I edit the videos, I'm just amazed at what you are able to do. And I'm sorry, it doesn't look like there's any time for questions left because you filled us with such full information tonight. Actually, I was trying to promote the next presenter, Shabira, and they haven't accepted their question. Maybe Yanina can ask you a question, or Ting can, and I'll keep trying to get the next presenter up while you answer questions. How about that?
Sure.
I have a question. What's your next step? What are you looking to do next? You've written books, you've taught others to write books, you're making card games. What's next for you?
Well, the books, I actually like writing stories, so maybe I'm going to write more in various language. I mean, like in English, because I only know like Indonesian English. I'm still learning other languages, so I can't really write in those languages. So like 13 Family, maybe I'm going to publish it to a book, maybe like a novel, because they'll have long stories, and every time I play, it's a long time.
Yeah, well, that sounds really nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful presentation again. And we'll see you at the next gift, I hope.
Yes, yes, inshallah. Okay. And oh, and by the way, this one is my link all about me. This one is the link. So if you want to know what about me, you can search that link.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.